Okay, we're here with NSAA Assistant Director Ron Higdon, in charge of setting up the state wrestling tournament. It's your 9th year doing this. A lot of good things have happened in the 9 years that you've been in charge. We've seen a lot of improvements. Why don't you tell us kind of about how things have gone over the years for you heading up the wrestling tournament?
Sure. Well, my first year coming in, I didn't really want to change a whole lot because I wanted to get a lay of the land and see how things were going. I mean, I recruited this tournament when I was a college coach for several years, so I kind of knew what was going on. But seeing the behind-the-scenes stuff, I wanted to make sure that everything went over smooth, and we didn't really change a whole lot the first time. We did start webcasting every match Matt side that very first year. We went to the Track Wrestling Administration, which was a great move. I'm not a trailblazer in that. I mean, there's a bunch of people that did that, but I think that was a fantastic move for us. And as the years progressed, starting in the second, third, and fourth year, we made some significant changes in the way we do things here. We have an opportunity in wrestling to highlight athletes, and wrestling just lends to pageantry. And when you talk about highlighting kids and what they do at the state championships, there's no better place to do that than a wrestling tournament. We have the ability to single out individuals, announce them, make sure that they feel special. And to be honest with you, probably 98% of the guys that are in this building, this will be the coolest thing they do in their life. And we love being a part of that. It's all about the kids. We love the competition. They love the competition. And as we progress year after year, I have a personal goal as a director to look at making a significant visible change to the fans and the wrestlers and or the coaches every year. And that becomes a tall task, That's a tough task to keep improving. But we meet regularly. We'll have a meeting in a couple of weeks that'll be a debrief from this one. And one of the main topics that we talk about every year is, what can we do to get better? How do we get better? What can make it more exciting? What can make it better for the kids and the fans? And so that's coming up, and as the years progress, we're really happy that where we're at now, but there's always something new. Technology is fantastic, and to be honest with you, we have a facility here that is probably second to none. We have people come to our facility from Atlanta, from Chicago, from all over the place with the different jobs that they do with the NFHS network, with Play on Sports, with track wrestling, Dahlimer mats, and all of them say in Nebraska we do it as good, if not better, than almost everybody, which we take pride in. So that's a feather that we like to keep in our hat.
We've seen in recent years, the dimming of the lights and the phone synced up to an app, so the blinking lights and all of that those neat things. Continuous improvement is a neat thing that I think anyone from the fan standpoint can see occurring at the state tournament. In the last 10 years, we've seen eight out of the last 10 years, we've had the top 8 or 9 attendance goals met in state wrestling history, which is really neat. Do you have anything else to add as to the trajectory of where we're going here with this?
You know what? I think that attributes to our local schools doing a better job of promoting themselves. Because if you get the casual fan involved, then they're more apt to come watch them at the end of the year. And a lot of that has to do with dual meets. And you look at the way we schedule now, and we require, if they want to maximize their schedule, they have to have dual meets. And if they have dual meets, your casual fan is much more apt to come watch an hour and a half of wrestling rather than 8 hours at a tournament. So the dual meet and them promoting themselves has helped us here. And you hear those people screaming and yelling. And if they can't make it, maybe, I remember the first year that we did the webcasting, one of the schools says, we send one guy, we're not going to let our school out. But what they did is they let everybody out of class, they brought them in the commons, and they pulled it up on the big screen and watched their kid. That creates fans. And wrestling in general has been creating, the boom in wrestling, especially in Nebraska. Our Friday night semifinals for the last 3 years has been, at the end of the night, a standing room only ticket is the only one that you could buy. All the reserve seats tickets are sold. We do have some sections that wrestlers sit in that doesn't have people sitting in them because they're down here in the arena. But that's the only ticket we can sell because they're all reserved seat tickets, and we're proud of that. You're talking about 14 to 16,000 people in the place watching people wrestle. That's pretty impressive for high school athletics, and we're proud of that. I think we grow on it every year, and us making those improvements, I think, lends to people coming and saying, all right, what's next this year? What's new this year? And sometimes it's a little thing, sometimes it's a big thing. And to be honest with you, it's difficult to keep improving. It's difficult. You can make things better than what you're doing, but it's difficult to find something new.
Sure, and we actually, I think everyone probably is looking forward to maybe what you have coming up in store for this year's state tournament, maybe something new. So
yeah, we have some stuff. It's pretty cool. I think one of the things that I really like that we integrated with the CenturyLink here, or CHI now, is every kid that gets announced for the finals, their head and shoulder shot comes up on the big screen, and their record in school and all that stuff is up there. They talk about coordination. That takes a lot of coordination.
Sure.
You have a lot of guys, four guys, or 4 classes, 2 guys each class, so every weight class has 8 guys wrestling, and trying to do that in a short period of time is not an easy task. But we have great staff here, and it's been really good. We have some stuff that we're going to have for the finals that is pretty cool, and to be honest with you, we're working on some stuff that's been in the works for about 3 or 4 years that it's not going to happen this year. But if we can get what we want, it'll happen soon. It's going to be amazing.
well, there you have it, everyone. Thanks, Ron, for your time, and stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you.